I'm just saying it didn't come from the manosphere, it came from Clubhouse.
The manosphere was all right, whatever.
But
the point is men being more vocal, whether you're on Clubhouse, whether on YouTube, whether on TV, national TV, whatever you want to call it, men being more vocal begin to create the conversations that we're having now. So while a lot of those things may have started out toxic, they may have had elements of toxicity. We're trying to have more productive conversations today. That's why we're having conversations right now. You can't say that what we're doing right now isn't positive. Because if it isn't, then we all might as well cut off our cameras, cut off our microphones, and call it a day.
All right.
Yeah, so
tonight has been a great conversation. It has been
productive. Go ahead, and then I'm gonna get the next topic going. Go ahead, Bruce.
So basically, what I mean, everybody reserves the right to have an opinion about what they think the manosphere is, whether it benefits you or whether or not. Me personally, I do see some guys out there, to Queen Sheba's point, that come on there and they never show their face. You never know who they look at, and they may spew hatred and make a complain to a point to where even if you tell them, hey, look, I've done this, you could do this. No, fuck that, ain't no hope. Those people you just gotta ignore. You're gonna run into them on a manosphere, you're gonna run into them in a Walmart, you're gonna run into them in a gym. It don't matter where you are. You're gonna run into people. You're gonna run into people like that all the time. But I think the manosphere is important because it gives us an opportunity as men to come together and try to understand what's going on and what's in the best interest for men specifically. And when we try to do that on other platforms, like platforms that's highly monitored and restricted to a point where you can get canceled based on what you could say, now we have to run to a place when we have to run into a corner and figure out how can we still have a conversation. There's some positive things you can get from it. There's also some things you need to try to ignore and try not to let come into you. But for the most part, it's useful. You just gotta, what they say, eat the meat and spit out the skin. I know it's bones. I was just fucking. But yeah.
Trigger Mike, can I just address that real quick before we move on? So I think to be very intentional and to be responsible, I'm not going on a history lesson, but a lot of what's wrong with us has absolutely nothing to do with us. Like what's happened to us, and I think the biggest fact then what's happened to us is the programming and condition of people to live in their feelings by first controlling men and their masculinity to lead, provide order, provide direction, and redirection when we are off track and in disorder. So then feminism was implemented, the LGBT movement, and people living in their feelings, which has caused people to refrain from being accountable and responsible for their behaviors, which also has led to self-hate, hate towards each other, women hating men hating women, and children hating their parents and hating themselves. And in society, all of us collectively engaging in identity crisis, which ultimately is because we are taught to go away from our purpose, which is investing in greater people that create families. You have to get they create families, excuse me, but you have to get rid of men to control the women and children. And this is why when men tell the truth and express their emotions, it's toxic masculinity, and men hate women. And when women speak, it's empowerment and self-mastery, which leads to people only loving themselves and promoting the destruction of society. So the only way society will ever work is God, or you want to say spirituality, man, woman, and child to continue procreation in life. So they've destroyed order.
Okay. All right. Well, shoot. We want to get final thoughts in there. First off, I'm sorry. Mr. Let Go out here giving bad history again. The Lapeef Network started in 2019 before Clubhouse. In fact, the Lapeef Network created co-ed panels. Everybody else copied. This is from the founder himself. All right. I was told to inform you of that.
I was told by the founder that this came from Clubhouse. So the founder told me about that. So that's where I got my information from. So the founder may be wrong because the founder told me otherwise.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Mr. Let Go is the only person that will say the founder may be wrong. Never mind.
He told me that. So,
well. Mr. Let Go, you been drinking Chardonnay over there or something, man. Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going by what he told me. I'm like, oh, okay, this came from Clubhouse. Okay. I don't know.
I bet. Y'all want to do one more or shoot? Y'all ready? Y'all sleep?
Hey,
Y'all want to do one more?
Keep going.
Yeah, shoot.
Y'all ready? Okay,
wrong.
well, shoot.
We here.
Syllables, bro. He read like he talking in syllables.
Yo, all right.
Oh man,
We appreciate the super chats. We're gonna get into the next topic. If you're just tuning in, we got fans in the UK as well. They just waking up, getting on their way to work. So welcome. Please get those likes all the way up. We need them all the way up to 1,000 right now. We appreciate your support. We are burning the midnight oil. One last topic. Let's get into it. So the topic is reality TV has destroyed marriages. Got a short clip for y'all. Stay tuned.
The things that has also come in and destroyed Black marriages, absolutely obliterated
The media
with
in
the
general
image.
too, especially reality TV in that way.
It's
I agree.
Definitely reality TV.
For sure.
Tell me why you think that.
The imagery. Everybody got to be a baller, boss babe. You know, they doing all of this. They don't need a man. You know, if they getting up there, they looking for a man, trying to find a man.
The way the women are treating each other. I mean, it's just
exactly all the fighting that
I just told y'all that's entertainment.
When I looked at some stuff with him, and I would say, because a lot of times we can't get past 1 or 2 episodes for shows that come out like, y'all serious with this, right? People don't live like that. People don't talk to each other like that. You know,
well, so it is entertainment. I do agree with you, but entertainment at this point is very much so a part of the community and the environment.
Because people want to imitate what they see.
Yep, and they see more of it than they probably see their own
And
parents.
when you consider it, most people growing up, they said like the best example of a father they saw was Bill Cosby, was Uncle Phil. Like sometimes entertainment gets truly integrated in your vision is in your lifestyle and who you even want to be and how the family you want to create. So unfortunately, if those are not the examples, especially people who already got bad examples in their own households,
right.
If this is now what they're aspiring to be, the best relationship they see is the housewives. Because I mean, technically, it's a family. They rich, but all of this toxicity.
Now you know you got a paragraph that.
You
got a paragraph that.
They're rich.
Entertainment.
But this is now. That's.
All right. So we're gonna keep it back. We're gonna go back to our people that just came in late. We will start with Ali, then we're gonna go to Caro. Keep it going around. Just gotta Ali, you go first.
I think it predated. Well, how can I say this? I think it started way before the reality TV. But if we're going to speak on reality TV, everything that's promoted to us is based on the people we see that lead us. See the people we see in higher positions, the celebrities, the entertainers, the basketball players. All these people that we see in high positions is the type of people that's promoted to us now. And I do believe that a lot of this, not only what we're seeing, but these talking points of the high value man, the high value woman has completely destroyed society. And when we're looking at the way people are holding relationships on TV, it's swaying people to want to live in those manners. And more specifically, what I'm seeing now is men are chasing after women who do have a certain stature, body wise, even if they have BBLs, if they have breast implants, if they have just a how can I say it? A false image of what a woman is supposed to be versus what she's supposed to be in order to be a wife and a good mother or a good woman. And then women are chasing after the ballers or the people who act supposedly toxic masculinity, who are after superficial things as well too. So I do believe that reality TV has distorted our reality of what family is or what relationships are, what men and women are.